This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we see the number 10 team in the country, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler.
Come on, let's go.
Joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks free. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks into the cleat. Clean to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback.
Take a lot of time off the clock.
Set the tone here on this drive.
We need to score here.
This offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set with some of those greats.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch.
I think the defense let their guard down. They had him in such a hole, they got a little bit soft. Offense took advantage of it. They got a shot now on 4th down.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Wideout's now clustered. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They tackle him, but he moves the ball to the 36.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't score.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Crosses the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Catch made by the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. Your defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He'll be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Boilermakers are on the move here. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Receiver makes the catch. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The short hands. It's Miranda. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught near the sticks. It's Miranda. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. That ball snagged for a completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Looking downfield. It's Warren. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Boilermakers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but they also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Boilermakers will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. His second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in, the quarterback knew it, offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. A direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the third down play? Back to pass. It's Warren. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Purdue. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's, oh man, what a catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Warren. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags with the throw. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Off the RPO, it's off to the right. Touchdown, Boilermakers. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And we're able to get him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find a hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through a tackle. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air, it's Warren. Quick throw to the left side, and it's a comeback route. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
He's past the mark, but he's still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield in first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Boilermakers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Back to pass. It's Warren. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. He starts short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. He's looking to throw. He's brought down.
He's dumb. Should have took my 3.
Play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Inside the 20.
And he scores the next play. Man, I should have took my 3.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
BAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he breaks clear down the side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Warren. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On the ground, it's Wells. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tiny space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. And the Boilermakers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's a handoff on a
God damn fuck.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't forward at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Purdue. They finish off the scoring drive. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Come on, defense. If I ever needed you in my BYL career, I need you now.
This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
Come on, bro.
Of their passing game.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
35. Purdue, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Boilermakers offense has not got onto the field. Dropping back, it's Warren. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there.
Open again.
3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game. 3rd
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, when you have a big game like this, a few things have to happen. You've got to be able to seal the edge to give the running back enough room to become an instinctive runner, but also the wide receiver's willingness to be blockers. Outstanding by the entire group.
And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Scanning the field. It's Warren. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two.
He's got it, and no for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Gets some space around the 30. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Warren. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. But his defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another...
And here comes a deep shot. It is intercepted. He could go. He's at the 50. Now the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Now the offense is set up with a short field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Well, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 56.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. He hands it off from the gun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right?